welcome back to the Flight Control Podcast. This is a little different because we got a face reveal for Locke.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've been to his channel, you've seen him already
True.
streaming some Elden Rings. But this is his first face reveal on the
It's
Flight
me.
Control Podcast. It only
Yep.
took 7 episodes. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Yeah. Excited to be here. More present than normal. So here I am,
Yeah,
ready.
there we go. That's it's exciting.
Yeah.
We got 5 episodes to talk about today.
Yeah.
So it's been taking a little bit of change. It's been taking a while to get through these story arcs, and I don't want to take forever to get through the Clone Wars either, because there's other shows to watch, and we even have been discussing, plans on like coverage of like movies and TV shows as they come out and stuff like that. But that's all behind the scenes stuff that we're working on.
True.
But yeah, so we're going to be doing more stories, more Clone Wars episodes in the podcast episodes. So today we're going to be covering episodes 113, 114, that's season 1, episode 13, 14, episode 15, and then 17 and 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Yeah.
5 episodes. We're not going to be obviously summarizing in detail everything that happens in those episodes. We're hoping, that you guys are watching along with us. We'll kind of do a brief summary of everything that happens, and we just got kind of have notes on, what we liked,
Yeah.
things we noticed. You see all those notes that Locke has. Wow.
I so this is actually like all from all of the episodes that I've done. I got it all in one thing.
Dang. You got a running tab. I like it. No, it's good. You should be taking
Yeah.
notes like that. I added some in our Google Doc that we have, but
Nice. Nice.
that way I can reference them. So sometimes you might see me glance up, and that's because I'm looking at my second monitor.
Or me glance down.
Yeah, or you
Clicking
glancing
my
down. Yeah, no. I guess before we jump into it, I mean, what have you been up to? Playing any new games, anything like that? You
Dude, I
Modern
actually just
Warfare
saw.
champ.
Yeah. So yeah, we were playing Modern Warfare 2 yesterday, the classic Modern Warfare 2, and it was so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Just straight back to those days of playing, and yeah, the rage and everything. It's all
Oh
coming back.
my gosh, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's so good. Yeah, except we just can't yell at each other for like peak screening or anything like we used to.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Which
The split screen days where we had like a piece of cardboard dividing the
dude, we
screens.
did, and it like
You
it
duct
worked.
tape
It
it to
was
the
great.
TV.
Just because it would be so, yeah. Oh
Kids
man.
these days don't understand. They don't
You
get
don't.
it.
Yeah, I know. Each kid has like their own setup now.
Oh,
Yeah, it was so fun. Such a
yeah.
blast. You got to join for one of these times.
Hey, that'd be
'Cause-
awesome.
yeah,
I love
or
Modern
like
Warfare
getting
too.
getting Halo going again too, like online, like a
Yeah, that'd be sweet
classic.
doing some Master Chief Collection.
Hmm. Been
Yeah,
really wanted to.
doing some classic Halo. I love doing like Hang 'em High and things like that.
Yeah.
Capture the Flag just takes me back to Halo nights and stuff.
Speaking of, I was just on a men's retreat and we brought those classic Halo games and Xboxes,
Oh,
and we
sick.
had a system linked and we played, and dude, I kind of killed it, but not as much
That's
as
awesome.
Ed. If you remember Ed,
Oh, did he do really good?
he top frags every game. It's crazy,
Dang.
but
Wow.
yeah, it's a super good time, and
No, that's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember Taylor's like, "Oh yeah, Chris, do you remember him, Ed?" And Ed was like, "No." I was like, "Hey, screw you, Ed."
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough, man.
No,
There's a lot of
no.
people.
I don't really care, honestly. If you don't remember me, then it is
Sucks.
what it is. It is what it is. You're missing out. But no, that's awesome. That's really cool. I've just been stuck in my 2-week Minecraft fix.
2 week
Playing that.
Minecraft fix. It's been going
Yeah.
on for a while, man.
It's been going
A
on
little
for
long.
like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been definitely the longest stint for me too. We had our realms up, and it's been so fun.
It's a really active realm. There's a lot of people. You
Yeah.
got like a lot of friends in there. Taylor's got some of his Discord friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have my little water kingdom. Of course, I
All
have
right.
a frequent member on the stream, Beams, Mr. Yeet
Yeah.
from our Discord that is also in there.
Yeah.
Not sure how
It's
much he's played, but yeah, there's a lot of people in that Minecraft realm, and honestly, it looks really cool. I like everything everybody's doing. Every base is like so different.
It
It's
really
really
is.
cool.
Every base is different. We got like the upside down pyramid that looks like it's from Dune, and then we got
Oh
Taylor's
yeah.
normal looking house, with pink wood, and then we got
Hmm.
a person who has a normal looking house, like beach house, but it contains an underground villager containment
Oh
area.
my
It's
gosh,
crazy. It's like tight little cells with like a bed and like the villager. It's
that's
horrible.
horrible.
Yeah.
Who's doing this?
That's Dream. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a monster.
Yeah. But hey, he's got good discounts for us.
Yeah.
And then I'm making Isengard, and then you're making that cool. I don't know if you have a name for it yet.
I don't really have I mean, I think I put signs on the opposite side of the river for the bridge. I named it Oddball's Landing,
Oh,
but
nice. Oddballs
yeah,
Landing. That's good.
yeah, I think that kind of works because it's like right off the river and then it goes up
Yeah.
into the mountain. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. If you guys have seen, not last stream, but the stream before, I played some Minecraft, and you would have seen what it looked like back then. Obviously, it looks very different now.
Yeah, you've been doing some good work, like with the
Yeah.
wall and just some texture
Yeah, I just
additives.
built a barn on the other side of the river.
Oh, sick.
That's going to be like the agricultural side, and I got a windmill built today. Looks pretty
Oh,
sweet.
dude, a windmill. Sick.
Yeah,
I could probably see
yeah,
it from Isengard.
yeah. You probably could actually, at least
I
the top
doubled
of
its
it.
height.
Yeah, I need to add some wool to it.
Oh,
Um,
sick.
give it some
Why
different
were you gonna put the
textures.
wool? Like for the windmill parts?
Yeah, I'll probably put it along the edge a little bit.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna mess around with it because I've never built a windmill. I already have the fan built out
Hmm.
of fencing, and
Oh,
uh,
fencing. I see. That works.
yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna add the wool on it to hopefully just add a different layer.
Right.
You know,
That's all it is.
make it
Layers
look
and
like,
depths.
yeah, exactly. That's Minecraft. Speaking of Minecraft, the Minecraft movie is making a lot of money. Um,
Dude, it's so good. I literally just watched it like 4 hours ago. It was great.
is it good or is it like meme good? Is it like because
Can it
of
be
that?
both? Can it be both? Dude, all I gotta say is, I mean, I heard uh I heard Jack Black say, "I am Steve," and I was like, "Woo!" and I like clapped and stuff, and no one else clapped. No one else
No
clapped. It
one
was
else?
just me. And,
Hey, at least you weren't in one of those theaters where people are throwing popcorn and stuff.
oh my gosh, yeah, I did see some of that. I mean, I wish
That's
people were a little more
obnoxious.
energetic, but
Yeah, you can be
yeah,
energetic. Just don't be rude to the workers that are there that have
true.
to clean up. Yeah. But you,
Yeah,
yeah, you were the only one clapping.
yeah. Until the chicken jockey moment, and then a few other people joined in. But yeah, it
Nice.
was. I would say it's good. It's got a interesting story. Like it's thought out. Like it's not bad. It's just like the dialogue is definitely cheesy. Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It
Jennifer
seemed like it.
Coolidge or whatever. She goes a little crazy in there. Like yeah,
Oh.
that's all I gotta say. I don't want to spoil, but yeah,
No. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Don't spoil it for people that
like
want to
some
go see
people
it. Yeah. Okay. Listen. Battle Beast. May he
don't.
rest in peace. No, I'm just kidding.
Rest in
Uh,
peace on his shoulders. That's what
no,
sucks.
no. We got a ways to go before anything happens with our boy. And then you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did like an offshoot show with him.
Really?
I mean,
Uh,
that would be cool, right? I mean,
yeah, no,
people
I would
really
totally be
like
down.
him. They're doing
He
another
is
comic book series with him.
oh he
So,
is kind of like one trick though, in a way. Like he's got like I fight for
yeah,
the
but that'd be
thrill of
kind of
it.
fun if you do like a short series. Like they don't have to be
Hmm.
like super long episodes, just him like going around the galaxy,
Yeah,
teaming up with different people, fighting different people.
it's
Maybe
a
you
good way
see
to.
him starting out like really young, fighting
Oh,
amongst his people, and then he like gets banished or something. I don't know.
whatever
He's
happens
crazy
to
though.
him. Yeah, I know,
That
he's so
season
cool.
1 intro of him was insane.
I thought Viltrumites were supposed to be dangerous.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, like,
unhonorable to kill you. And then
yeah,
walks
I
away.
know, right? Just decimated everybody.
Yeah.
It's insane that Robot Head or whatever his name is
Machine Head. Yeah,
hired
yeah.
Machine Head hired him. Like
Yeah,
he
dude.
hired
Like
basically like a
the
Hulk type
strongest.
character to
Yeah.
like come and beat up. Like, oh, it's insane.
Dude, it was so good. Like,
Yeah.
and he even referenced like it later, like in season 3 or 2. Machine Head is like, yeah, remember when my cat like took out his organs or whatever? Like,
Yeah, dude.
it
Like,
was so good.
oh
But
my
yeah, I
god.
wonder if like Battle Beast has like his flyer up in like, like a Reddit site or something. If
Yeah.
Warrior wanted.
If you know any Viltrumites, give me a call.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Viltrumite exterminator. It's like a pest control type thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
But
good stuff. Can't get too far into the
speaking,
Invincible.
yeah, I know.
Too
We'll
much.
we'll dive into it and oh, it's fun. Yeah.
Mhm.
You've been buying all the volumes. So you're
Yes, I
getting
will show
deep
it.
into it.
I got this. Whoosh.
Nice.
It's cool.
Oh,
It's got like
so sick.
both covers. Yeah. Pretty
So
cool.
sick. What also is sick is Jedi's and droid battles, and yeah,
Great
let's jump
segue.
into it.
That was
Defenders
good.
of Peace, the first 2 episodes. I mean, we can include the third one as well because that also involves Jedi and like political stuff and like the Republic and
Like native,
everything
yeah,
like that.
people, yeah, like colonies and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
which is it's honestly that's a cool episode too.
very cool.
Defenders of Peace that involves Anakin, Ayla Secura, uh, um, Ayla Secura. Is that the right Jedi
Is that the
Master?
blue?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
think that's right.
Okay. And then there's Commander Bly, Captain Rex, and of course Ahsoka Tano. And I said
Hmm.
Anakin, I'm pretty sure, but those are the main
Yeah.
Republic heroes. Yeah, tell us what you thought of that opening battle.
Yeah, dude, it started off crazy. They were like crashing, and the ship was going down. And dude, the super battle droids like attaching to like some of the star like fighters or whatever, and just ripping off the cockpit like windshield or whatever.
Dude, devastating.
Yeah, they are terrifying. I love when I
Yeah,
see like the devastation of the droids, like because they really
yeah.
are.
The super battle droids too are insanely hard to like they have a lot of heavy plating, and so like
Yeah,
then you give them a jetpack and they can land on like
yeah.
gunships and shoot the pilots, and then or like land in the cargo bay and start killing all the clones in the back and stuff like that. It's
They're just
crazy.
they're
Yeah,
nasty, and
they're
we kind of get
real
altered
nasty.
our minds a little bit because we see Jedi fighting them, and they just kind of can wipe through them. But
Oh
no, they
yeah.
yeah, against normal people, like they are
Which we see. We
scary.
see Anakin go. He's landing on the ship to save the day and like rescue Jedi Master Ayla Secura and her
Hmm.
boys. The 187th Star Corps, I believe, is
187th
their name.
Star
Yeah,
Core. Star
they're
Core is
pretty
so
cool.
cool.
The Star Corps
Yeah.
is pretty sick.
Oh
They're
yeah.
specialized in like fighting on the outskirts, like
Oh.
far away from Republic control.
Okay.
So you see them during Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith. You see her and them fighting on Felucia,
Oh
and
really?
that's where they gun her down and everything.
Yikes.
Which honestly is pretty brutal. They just like unload their blasters.
I mean,
uh,
if I was against a Jedi, that's probably my
yeah,
tactic.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
that's rough.
crazy. No, for sure. But yeah, that opening scene's sick. I love that they're fighting not in space, but in like the upper atmosphere of a planet.
Like yeah, almost orbit
Yeah,
or more closer. It
yeah,
was
and you see like what the frigates and then like the contrails from the air like against their wings and
right.
stuff blowing and
And it's
yeah,
just it's so
yeah,
crazy. And then yeah, so when they like land in there, they get Ayla, and then Anakin does this thing where he like holds back the explosion. Like he holds this door and like exploding, and
yeah,
dude gets hit hard. Like I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, he gets
yeah. He
hurt
tanks that hit though.
for real. I mean, I was
Yeah,
thinking, I was like, if any other Jedi was in that situation trying to do that, like most of them might not have been able to hold back the long enough to dampen the
Yeah.
explosion or whatever. I don't know.
No, it's insane. Like he held back the explosion of like an entire ship.
Right. It was
Yeah,
very
the
cool.
ship's like bursting from the inside out.
Hmm.
No, I love that scene because I love hearing the door creaking as he's holding it,
Yeah, it's like,
'cause-
oh no.
and then it burst. Yeah.
And then he just
The
slams.
only other Jedi to be able to hold an explosion like that, you'll meet in Rebels.
In Rebels, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. That's all I'm gonna
Nice.
say. I don't want to spoil anything further, but
Yeah.
yeah. So then they escape on that charger.
That
Um,
charger, and then
it's a
they
Republic frigate.
right, and they just straight like they just hit light speed and get out of
Yeah,
there or
because they
whatever.
get damaged. Yeah,
Right.
because remember they try to land in Anakin's ship, and
Oh yeah, did not work. And I forgot that that guy's name, the
Admiral
admiral.
Yularen.
Yularen, right, right.
Yeah,
And he was just like, just get out of here, dude. Like, he was
he's like
kind of
evasive
cool.
maneuvers.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that
love
was
when
so
he's
sick.
get.
Because yeah, they would have right into the ship, which is pretty
Mhm.
crazy.
But yeah, they just dipped out and then went directly into a star, almost. They were
Oh
like
yeah,
flying, and then they were like, oh, and they
dude, that scene was
dodged
pretty
it.
sick, huh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then they went right
Yeah.
into the planet. And I don't know if it ever gave a name for the planet.
I don't know the name off the top of my head.
Hmm. I know what
We
those
call it
creatures are,
the Lerman
Lermans.
planet.
Hmm.
Yeah, which they're
Lerman.
cool. They're honestly, I like them.
Yeah. So they get
They're
down
they're
there.
honestly a little goofy, but
I
they're
gotta.
cool.
Yeah, they are goofy. And but I gotta say before that, that crash that they had onto the planet was so hard. I don't know how, like Anakin didn't get like he like he didn't have any straps on, and they went boosh, and like slammed and like, oh dude,
Yeah,
that was
I mean, obviously we didn't see any. I'd like to imagine that there's like crash webbing that comes out
oh
or something
right,
like that. I don't
something that
know,
helps
or like
out.
the medical droid. Maybe he strapped him in when they were leaving.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
smart.
but yeah, no, they hit hard.
Yeah, like that was a really hard hit. I don't know, but
One thing you'll learn from watching a lot of Star Wars is that physics is a little different
sure,
in Star Wars. You get hit with forces differently, but that's
right.
just like my excuse for some of this stuff.
Oh yeah,
Other
I mean
people
you gotta,
complain.
yeah, you gotta have that kind of like thought process on shows and stuff like this because it'll just get out of hand. But
Yeah, totally.
yeah, they were everyone else was completely fine, but Anakin they had to like leave Anakin with Rex in that little
Hmm.
tent, which poor Rex, dude, because there's some like howling and stuff. It didn't seem like he wanted to do
Yeah,
it.
the owl bears showed up.
Yeah, those freaking owlbird. Yeah, I don't know. Is that's not the actual name for them, is it? Because
No, no.
I call them like four-legged vultures. Is what I called them in my
Yeah,
notes.
that man, I should have a book of like Star Wars monsters and beast. I think there is a book I could buy for that. I have a ton of books behind me. You can see over my
Right.
right shoulder.
Yeah.
I do not have any on like a bestiary or beast. I forgot what it's called, but yeah,
Bestiary. No, that's good.
yeah. Is that right?
That's
Okay,
right. Yeah.
yeah. I don't have that for
Or
Star Wars,
monstrum.
but they're pretty cool.
Right. They are really cool and they seem dangerous too, except the crazy thing is like the blasters can just go right through most things. Like
Yeah,
they are really powerful, but it's just how can you get a shot on someone when it's moving around so quick?
yeah.
And
And then that thing like pinned his arm down too, and he only
yeah,
like he was able to shoot its foot, and that's when it was like,
barely.
oh frick, and it got out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, exactly. It was
But yeah,
really
it was, oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying it's stalking him and he had like the lights on. I love those lights too.
Dude,
Like
that's sick, right?
yeah, they're sick. I love them in like Halo when you see Master Chief put them on, and I love them.
Yeah.
It's just like helmet lights are so cool. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was like looking, he heard a noise and stuff, and they were just stalking. Really intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping an ear out for some other stuff. Yeah, no. I think it's funny that Master Chief has headlights on because he can see in low light and stuff like that.
Oh
His eyes
right.
are like augmented, but it's
Yeah.
it's just cool.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just cool. It adds so much atmosphere when you're like when he's diving through some dark place, and
Yeah.
because I guess we wouldn't be able to see anything he saw.
It's just cinematic. You see him like light up, and he's like
yeah.
in a dark room. Yeah,
Gosh, I got to replay those games.
I
They're
know,
so
dude.
good.
Oh, I
Yeah,
started
we got to see.
replaying Halo CE on stream,
Yeah, yeah, I
but I
saw that.
hadn't gone back since that
Yeah,
first.
it's honestly not too long of a game, so I mean, you got to get
No,
through
it's
it,
not. Yeah, I should be able to blow through it.
right? Because then you got Halo 2, which indeed a long one. That's a
That's a
long one.
long one.
Yeah, but it's got
That's
such
a long
cool
game.
cutscenes, dude. Such cool cutscenes when they
Oh,
did
the
the
cutscenes are
anniversary.
phenomenal.
hmm
Um,
Back on
but yeah,
topic.
I liked how Rex defended against that creature.
Yeah,
Uh, he
it
was
was
smart and like putting his legs up to like hold it back and like everything like that. Because then you see a reflection of like how like just this Ayla, Sakura, and Ahsoka got ambushed by them, and those other
right.
clones just got wrecked, dude.
Dude, they got like yeah, I have it written down. It was just like 3 clones just wiped out
Dude,
instantly.
yeah. If you ever see like some Jedi and then a clone with like armor patterns on, and then like some regular white armored clones, you're like, oh,
They're
they're gonna
gone.
die.
Yeah.
They're done.
It's
They're the
like
red shirts.
I was about to say the red shirts from Star Trek. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
so good.
it's so funny.
But yeah, they would always yeah. Um but yeah, after that I got some stuff written down. Um oh yeah, and then they like go under they find the like the little like pad or whatever, like a rock that has some like markings on it. Shows like a
Oh yeah,
tree with like the little lermans
yeah,
fighting off the
like the
creatures.
acorns or something.
Yeah, it's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Like
that's right.
way to figure out where like civilization is and stuff. And they go under there and almost get crushed by the giant friggin' pods things. Like that was
Yeah, dude, those things are
crazy.
huge.
And I just
Yeah,
love that world building. But
yeah, I love that. It's like a plains. It's just like plains, and then there's giant trees.
giant trees with those freaking
Yeah,
seeds that just fall, try to crush
yeah.
you. But yeah, once they let's go a little faster. But they dude, they go to that village, right? And they
Hmm.
talk to that chieftain. He's like, peace. You know, we're peaceful. We don't fight
Yeah,
in
we're
wars.
pacifists. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
um, and then he's like, yeah, my son will come with you and save your Anakin. And dude, he like started running with them back to Anakin, and he started
He started
rolling.
rolling.
And yeah, it blew my mind. I was like,
Dude,
what the
yeah, he's
heck are
like
these
Sonic.
guys? Yeah, I
Also, I
thought it was
love that
pretty
they have
cool.
like Irish accents.
Oh yeah, they do. They have like little Irish
Yeah.
accents. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's the end of that episode where they get back and they heal him, and they're like just at the village, and this is going into the next episode, and they're just chilling and having a good time, and then I think it was Rex that just sees the incoming separatist ship, and it's like, yikes!
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Looks like we're gonna be doing a little bit more than just resting up and waiting for the Republic.
Yeah, in General Lockder, that big boy.
Oh yeah. He's
Um,
testing I guess there's two catastrophic weapons we're talking
yeah,
about
I
in this
know.
podcast.
Right. This is a freaking
The
neutrino bomb.
defoliator.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know it was pretty similar to that other one that we will talk about. But yeah, it just starts ransacking the colony, and it's insane. And
Yeah.
they set up a base like instantly too, which I thought was pretty cool.
Dude, yeah, it's pretty cool. They have like prefabricated stuff that they just like drop down and it like unfolds like a little fortress.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah. I
then he
like
like
how he's just like, you're under my control now. Let me see what my colony looks like. And he just like,
yeah.
yeah,
He's like, start ransacking it. Go
yeah,
ahead. And the stupid, I don't know. It's cool that they're pacifists, but then just letting that happen is rough. It's such a hard
yeah.
predicament.
I
Yeah.
think the Lerman, I think what's cool about this story arc, and this is something I have like written down as a note, is it's cool to see like the two ideologies of the Jedi and the Lerman, because like we see the Jedi as like peacekeepers, and then
hmm
you meet the Lerman who are like pacifists, and like who are the real keepers of like peace? Like, do you have like the Jedi who are willing to fight to maintain like their version of peace, or do you have the Lerman who don't fight because if they fight, then they're breaking the peace, you know? But honestly, I think it's like one of the quotes at the beginning of the Clone Wars episode is like, in war, like eventually you have to take a side or something like that. And so, like, the
Right.
question of whether or not you can be a pacifist in a time of war is just like fascinating. And it reminded me of um, Tom Bombadil in Lord of the Rings. If you've read the books,
Hmm.
J.R. Tolkien, he made this character who is kind of like, he's ambiguous on like what he is. Like, some people think he's like the god of that universe. Some people think he's just like a spirit. He's been alive for the entirety of the planet, basically. So
Hmm.
he's really interesting, but he's kind of like a metaphor for pacifism because he doesn't want anything to do with the rings. He doesn't want to help in the war. He doesn't want to, he's not on either side. He's just the dominion or the ruler of his dominion.
Hmm.
But basically, Tolkien kind of explains that the only way you can really be a pacifist is if you have like not just the right to, but people that fight for you so that you can have it. So I thought that was kind of interesting because like you see
Exactly.
the Jedi and then eventually like the Lurmen fighting with the Jedi to maintain their peace and their way of life. And so like I don't know. I don't know if like true pacifism is really possible in a time of war. It's interesting.
Right. It's yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's possible, but it comes at a cost. I mean, if the Jedi
Hmm.
weren't there, they would have just been completely wiped out. So they would have upheld their ways, but not exactly survived.
Yeah.
It's
Like
such
at what
sucky.
point do you lay aside the pacifism, you know?
Hmm.
You're about to be exterminated. So,
Right. I mean,
yeah.
at that, I mean, yeah. When someone comes in, he's like, "How's my colony doing?" Dude, you just got here. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's when the flag would turn for me. I'd be like, "Wait a minute, I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. I gotta protect my people. Gotta have that leader mentality." But thank goodness they had those shields, dude, that
Dude,
they
right? Isn't
stole.
the
Like,
defoliator crazy?
yeah, dude, they would have been wiped out too, the Jedi, if they didn't have those shields that they stole from the base. And man, thankfully they did. But
Yeah.
again, the
Sometimes
super
I
battle
wonder like
droids.
what happens to all these like super weapons that they're creating, you know?
I know.
And then I'm like, "Oh wait, Palpatine's running the show. He probably just tells Dooku not to use them." You know?
Oh right, yeah, because it would just yeah,
Wipe out. It would like if they used those, like put that on like a hyena bomber and like just drop it,
yeah.
you're done. You're like it's over.
And they must be like really expensive to make because they
Yeah,
already
that's
are
true.
using all their budgets for like B1 battle droids and stuff.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Just their war machine.
mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if they like tells all like generals to be like, "Hey, work on your secret weapon or something, dude. Like, that's your side project."
Yeah.
Like that's like a thing you have to have as a general. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they barely survived that attack, and I gotta say, when they were entering before the final battle, they were entering like the separatist base.
Hmm.
It reminded me of that one time. Do you remember in Avatar: The Last Airbender where Zuko like is wearing the blue Oni mask and he like
Oh
does
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. It's like ninja like getting in there, infiltrating the separatist base. It was really cool.
Dude, yeah, I
And it just
love
reminded
using
me of that.
they're using the rock to get that lure that battle droid out there.
Yeah, exactly. Because didn't Zuko do something like that where he like lured people out? I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
another
that
good
episode's
show.
really cool because we know we like can kind of guess who it is, but like obviously Aang doesn't know. And
Right.
seeing them fight next together, like they just have like
So
Aang
sick.
also just has such a way of like working with anybody. Like he can just like float
Yeah.
off of people.
Honestly, and that's what makes
Dude,
him
yeah.
such a good avatar.
Dude,
But
he's the best avatar.
it's cool
I'll
seeing
die.
Zuko not even use
Definitely.
the bend his fire bending and still being
Yeah.
able to like just destroy. It's cool.
He's an expert with the broadswords. Yeah.
Hmm. Such a good show. Jeez.
Yeah. A
A little
solid
off
show.
topic
It's
there,
honestly one
but
of
it
the
just
best shows
ever. Yeah,
like
it's true.
ever.
It's true. But yeah, they narrowly survived two of the defoliator blasts, and super battle droids almost destroy like the shields, and they almost do it again. But Anakin saves the day, and
Yeah.
they're able to
And they
freeze
would have
him.
been cooked without the Lurman too. So
Right, yeah, the Lerman had some good tactics and stuff like wrapping around the legs, like the classic AT-AT strategy.
And then just like Ahsoka running through and like slicing the heads off or whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was really cool. But then after that, the chieftain was like, maybe we gotta pick sides.
Yeah.
So some growth
Maybe you
there.
were right, but at what cost? Which is kind of interesting because then you see like the Republic show up. And so now they're like a Republic outpost or like their planet's under Republic control, you know?
Right. Or at least
They're a part
protection.
of the war. So what does this mean for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good 2 episodes for real. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
They had some
Those
good
are solid. Like I said, I really like them because, you have that awesome battle in the beginning and it's just cool to see like large scale conflicts like that between
oh
both
yeah.
forces.
Such
And
such a
then you
good
have
time.
yeah, and then you have the idea of the Jedi and, pacifist and peacekeepers and,
It's
you know,
yeah,
yeah,
really
it's
cool
cool.
dynamics.
Yeah.
It
And
works
speaking of
well.
cool dynamics and politics,
The
next
next one.
episode is pretty crazy.
Pantora.
Pantora, the
Oh, well,
moon of
yeah.
Pantora.
Yeah, exactly. And it's icy for real. And it's not
Yeah.
like it's not the same icy planet that was shown in the is that a different one?
No, it's not Hoth. No.
Not Hoth. Hoth is that's what I was thinking of,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Pantora and those dignitaries, the senator and the chairman, dude, I do not like the chairman.
Dude, right?
That guy's a punk. But
Dude's like, this is mine. This planet's mine. And it's like, well, we didn't know that there was like sentient life on it. So
before
it's
that,
not.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And then he's
But
like,
yeah,
oh, they're
getting
savages. And it's like, oh
dude,
my
oh,
gosh.
such a butt. And you just
Yeah.
blow him up. But seeing the clone like the snow armor, I love seeing that.
It's dope, right?
Yeah. I just need a set of every clone armor and I'll be
Oh
good.
man, if I had won the lottery, I
Hmm.
wouldn't like announce it. There'd be definite signs.
There would be signs. You'd have like 12 in the background. Yeah,
I'd have
exactly.
I'd have a phase one stormtrooper or clone, phase two clone. I'd have a snowtrooper clone. I'd
Hmm.
have arc
The
trooper
scout.
clone, scout, and then
Yeah.
I would have a stormtrooper. Then I would have a dark trooper. Like keep it
Yeah.
going.
It just keeps going.
Mandalorian.
Oh man. Dude, of course
Yeah.
you'd have to have a Darth Vader one too. Why
Oh,
not?
dude, yeah,
Yeah, why not?
100% life size too, like 7 feet
Lice.
tall.
Oh gosh, dude. Yeah, I know. I always forget about that. Dude's giant, man.
Dude's huge. I mean, the
Yeah.
original guy that did the body work for Darth Vader was like a bodybuilder.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh shoot, I didn't
a
know
big
that.
guy.
Makes
I mean, big
sense.
for back then.
Hmm. Oh yeah, and then they enter the base and stuff, and they see like the clone helmets on the staffs and stuff. A little
Right?
scary. I don't like seeing that. But then I think like Obi-Wan is like, have your men make a cast of that footprint, and I thought that was really cool. Like that's the way they do
Yeah,
like investigations and stuff.
yeah. This episode's really cool because you open and it's like really mysterious. You're like, we haven't heard from this Republic outpost. They
Hmm.
go to check on it, and then they go to the Separatist outpost because there's one on that planet as well.
And same
And
exact thing.
same
Yeah.
thing. And you're
They
like,
see the
what
B1
the
battle droid
heck?
heads.
Yeah.
And I like seeing they're like the B1 battle droids are like stuck in that position too when they're headless.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
like they were so quick to just take them out. It was
dude. Yeah.
they did
Struck
quick.
with such a force that just sheared their head off.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They are a
And there's
menacing
no
force.
blaster marks. You're like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like,
Did
how
a
could they do
ghost
it there?
slaughter them? Or yeah.
Exactly. Dude, I love that kind of aspect where it's like you can't explain a scene, so then you like try to rationalize it with like supernatural. Like, was it a ghost? Like, honestly, like
Yeah.
what could do this kind of thing? But in the end, it's usually just some sort of species that is dangerous, known
One of
as
my
the Tals.
the towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a little sidebar,
Yeah.
or a tangent, as we do. There's one of my favorite Thor comic book series involves Gore the God Butcher,
Mm-hmm.
who was poorly adapted in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty cool. Come
No,
on.
no, 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 no. Listen, this
It's the only
Thor
good part of
comic.
that movie.
You
Let's
got
be
you
honest.
got to watch the or read the comic book series. It's so good.
Hmm.
There's a point where like Thor's like investigating all these gods are just dying, and like he finds the head of this one god just like floating in the river, and he's like, what the heck, like what could have done this? And he finds this like giant one, which shows up in the movie. They have where they find Sephi, or
Right.
Seth, or what's her name? I'm
I don't
thinking
remember
of
the name.
yeah. Anyways, but yeah,
It's
no, it's
giant,
really cool. I
giant,
love
big.
that. Just like you don't know what's happening, and there's just like mystery and everything. I love that like
Hmm.
initial feeling of like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, what is happening?
Yeah, it's like, what could it possibly
Yeah,
be? Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's the
such a
best.
cool, yeah, such a cool tool in storytelling and stuff. And
Hmm.
yeah, Gore is really cool too. I do know his like lore and everything beforehand.
Yeah, tragic.
So yeah, very tragic and cool. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, so they Obi-Wan and Anakin are like going down this way to try and find the species or the people of this planet because they believe it's inhabited because somehow those two bases were attacked. And like I love like the little like comments and stuff to like just show off like intelligence. So like
Hmm.
Obi-Wan sees like a reflection on the mountainside, and then he looks to the other side and he sees another reflection, and he's like, "Well, they know we're here now. Like they know we're coming." He like
Yeah,
knows the communication and stuff. Just like that little stuff is just so cool to me. And
yeah. You can tell this isn't Obi-Wan's first time. Like, and it just makes me think like, of all like the missions that he probably went on with Qui-Gon and stuff when he
oh,
was a
dude, yeah,
Padawan, and yeah.
probably some really cool ones. I would love to see more of Qui-Gon. I don't know if we
Ah,
ever like.
so good.
Do we only have what's in like the movies?
There's books.
Oh,
There's
I'm sure
books you
there's
can read.
books. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha.
Um, there's one. I don't know if I have it. Oh wait, yeah, it's right here.
What's that
Master and
one?
Apprentice.
Master
Very
and
good book.
Apprentice.
That's a
Really?
really good. I like the audiobook too because the guy does pretty good at the voices.
Oh heck yeah.
Um,
Love that when
so,
you got
but
some good voice actors.
yeah, that's another one where they go to a planet and like things unravel and stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
As they do. And yeah, no, it's cool when they visit the Tal and everything like that.
Is
And
it
they're
Tal
like
or
very
Tals? Talz. That's what it said. It's
Tals,
a Z sign.
Tals,
Yeah.
Tal. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Doesn't,
Yeah,
doesn't matter too much. I'm just curious.
they had to get C-3PO involved in
Oh yeah.
everything.
Oh
And
yeah. At first it was just
yeah,
Obi-Wan and Anakin, and they had to communicate with just drawings, and Anakin
yeah,
thankfully was able to do a cool drawing of like someone shaking hands. And
yeah,
then one of the big ones like hugged Obi-Wan. It was really awkward.
yeah.
That
Good
was
thing
good.
they knew what a handshake was, and that wasn't like an insult to them or something like that.
True. Yeah, I didn't
Imagine
even
if
think
like
about that.
physical touch with like strangers is like an insult or something.
They just killed
Yeah,
them on the spot. I don't know if
yeah.
Obi-Wan would be able to, and Anakin would be able to get out of there, dude. Those like,
Honestly,
what are
they
those
were
four? What are
surrounded.
those like tiger beasts, dude?
Dude,
Those are
those things are
freaky.
dope.
Yeah,
Again, I need that book so I know the names of these animals.
yeah. We need to get that bestiary up right now.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah. They decide to do a council between the chairman, and
Yeah.
the Tals and 3POs there, and yeah, does 3PO is 3PO just able to like figure out every language, or does he already know all the languages?
So he knows like over 3 million, I think, forms of
Jeez.
communication. And so some of them have like different dialects and things like that. And so, or like some of them are very similar to others. And so he's able to kind
Oh,
of decipher, a proper
can
way of
reconstruct.
communicating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He's
cool.
on it. Yeah. His programming, like Anakin, like made him really smart. Obviously, he acts like comic relief a lot of the times
Mhm.
because he is like a goofy, scared robot. And
Right,
him and R2D2 are awesome, but he is like he does know how to like talk to basically anything in the
which is
galaxy.
yeah. How cool is that? I love that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I had that question down because I was curious, but yeah, he's
Hmm.
three or millions. That's crazy. But yeah, the main chieftain of the Tals, his name is like three. Is it Thesen,
Hmm.
son of sons? And I thought that was good. Dope.
Dude,
What a
son of
cool
sons.
name.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and chairman just talked for like one sentence and he started a war. That's great.
Dude, yeah. And like the whole thing is like obviously the senators like we shouldn't do this. Like, and
Hmm.
then she's
Yeah.
like, Jedi, can you help? And the Jedi are like, well, he declared this as like an internal affair. Like, we can't like really interfere.
Yeah.
Um, like all they can do is like protect, you know,
Yep.
you know, but which is like such a bummer. Like a lot of people are like, why didn't the Jedi just like, abolish a lot of the stuff, like the bad things in Star Wars? And it's like, because then
Hmm.
they're like enforcing their law in a way, and like
It
they can
starts
only do
breaking
what the
down their
Republic
code.
authorizes. And
Hmm.
there's just, yeah, a lot of red tape, and then like corruption gets involved, and like, yeah. But dude,
Yeah.
yeah, he starts a war that he can't win. Like,
Yeah, dude, the Tals are crazy fighters, and yeah, with their tamed beasts, like holy moly, they almost don't stand a chance. And there's this one moment where they're like I don't know if it was a specific clone, but one of them was on like a speeder, and he like rammed into the like the tiger beast that was on top of the chairman, barely got him up, and
oh yeah,
got out of there. But yeah, it was an
it was probably
insane
Rex.
fight.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
probably Rex. No way it would be a plain clone because they're probably
dude.
dead.
As the kids would say, Rex Aura Farms in this episode.
Dude, yeah.
When he's walking, dodging spears and just
Oh my,
shooting with his dual blasters.
it's so sick, dude. He's
Yeah,
got,
because
yeah.
they get ambushed, and then they have this like kind of final stand before the senator takes over. Because she goes behind his back to the other members of Pantora to kind of like relieve the chairman of his position, or like, you know, say
Oh
he's out
right,
of
yeah.
order or something.
Hmm.
Um, so thankfully she's able to resolve it, which is cool.
Oh yeah, barely.
Senator Chuchi is a cool character, and she shows up in the Bad Batch.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
she's
love that.
she's she's
Yeah.
one of them good senators, up there with Padme and
What is her
um,
like a like species or like race? What is that?
the Pantorans. I'm pretty sure it's
Pantorans.
just,
Oh,
yeah,
literally. Nice.
yeah.
Perfect.
A lot of the times, like whatever their planet is, that's
It's
who,
like an
like,
N at the end of
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just that easy.
Pantorans. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a specifics. Obviously, if you know in the comments, let us know.
Drop
But
it.
yeah, drop it in the
Yeah.
comments.
And if you haven't
Yeah,
yet, go ahead and like. Little
yeah.
plug.
Smash the like on there. Like,
Uh,
share us out. Dislike if you want. It's still engagement. Still helps,
don't do
even if you think it doesn't.
that. That's fun. Uh,
Yeah.
well, that was the end of that one. They
Yeah.
barely resolved the situation with the tiles and that cool ice planet.
It's cool. Again, it shows the interesting dynamic of the Jedi, as like they're not like a force to be used against the galaxy. They're a force to be
Right.
used alongside the Republic. And so
Hmm.
like if Obi-Wan, like obviously he has experience negotiating and like maintaining order and like finding a resolution, but like him lifting up Senator Chuchi to a place where she could resolve it and she could work within the confines of her government and do it legally, and like all this stuff was really cool. I like that. And
Yeah.
then the Tal are a part of the Republic, or should be getting their representation and
Right.
everything like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And they're super intelligent, like creatures.
Yeah,
So I
they're
mean,
not dumb.
yeah, they'll probably start doing some space travel and whatever eventually.
Yeah, I think you see one of them in A New Hope, in the
Really?
cantina. Yeah.
Yeah. Their little
I
droopy
remember seeing
mouth.
like, yeah, there's so many weird aliens in that, and
Mhm.
I swear I saw like a big furry thing with the weird eyes and mouth.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah,
you probably see those. Oh man, yeah, I would love to go through and watch those and just like look for those special, like little like creatures.
yeah. It just makes you feel that shared universe aspect,
Right.
because like
Yeah.
you see aliens that show up in this movie and in that TV show, and
It all
mhm,
connects. It all connects,
it
and
all
they do a
comes
pretty good
together.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
On to episode 117.
The Blue Shadow Virus.
Yes, and my favorite number, 117. Um,
1-7. Let's go.
yeah. So they were getting like info from a droid that was being like dissected, and they called it, what was it? They end up having to do a robo. What was it called? robo lobotomy, and which is just crazy to me. But that's after Jar Jar just breaks it because he just walked in, like his aura just destroyed the robot.
His Sith
It's
powers.
yeah, Sith powers. Yeah, yeah. He was trying to diverge them. Yeah, yeah. That's a good reason. You got that right. But yeah, they figured out that there's some sickness gonna be happening with this doctor. Oh, I have his name written down. Dr. Nuval Vindi, and he's working on the.
It's so goofy.
Yeah,
But
what was
he's
it?
like
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
It's so good. But man, he is intelligent. He's pro-virus. Surprisingly, he wants a virus to thrive, and he started it, and it's it just basically eats any like living thing. Oh yeah,
down your body somehow.
right. Like so he turned it airborne, like just in the air. What was it before that? I can't remember.
He literally found the deadliest virus in the galaxy and made it deadlier by making it airborne, because it was something that could only exist within like water or like waterways or something like that.
Makes it airborne.
Dude was like, no, I think it'd be better if it was airborne. And it's like highly contagious, highly lethal. Like it kills you within like a day, dude. Like within a few hours, it feels like.
Dude, yeah. It ain't freaking good.
It's not good.
And he's just like, yeah. When he's creating that, I bet he's like, he has the alchemy jugs and everything.
Dude's obviously mad because like no one rationally would think that.
Yeah.
But luckily you got Padme investigating. You got
with
Anakin,
that Gungan
Pelly.
Was it? Yeah, Pelly or Peppy. Yeah.
Or Peppy.
So funny. Doing that little like hop onto the sentry drone or the Hashababinki. Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, huh? It's like looking around.
I love that little eyeball.
What do you think of that weird ship that Padme has that she like flew with? I think it was.
I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. She had that like
drop.
Yeah. I was able to go to. Yeah. It's an interesting one. Do you know the name of it?
No, I don't. Off the top, it's just I remember it has like the cockpit really high, and then like she has to like lower down. Am I thinking of the right one? Maybe I am.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little fuzzy on it. I usually watch the episodes like relatively like before, but this one was a little while ago. So
yeah, we had a slight kerfuffle. This episode we were supposed to just do a Blue Shadow virus episode, but
now we added on a couple episodes, so it's chill.
And had to re-record the podcast, so
happens,
Yeah.
But so oh my gosh, dude. So then Dr. Nuval Vindi is like getting infiltrated. They do like the sky drop, which is so sick. Entering the facility, love seeing that, dude. And like the little music that they have with it, and they enter in, and Nuval starts freaking out, and he's like, "We gotta get this virus out of here!" And he gives it to that little bunny droid with the big belly. I forgot the name of those. And that thing's walking around with the deadliest virus, just like
dude, I know.
walking around. And then they chase Nuval, and he's just like chucking them back at like, "Hey, catch this!" And it's just like
he's
the deadliest.
carrying them and like running around.
Oh, man, it is crazy. But
and then the bomb squad shows up, right? Diffuses all those virus bombs
in each like position. Yeah, they were able to. It was
they
like
walk in the room. It's just like walls of bombs. And they're like, oh crap!
Oh no, yeah. But they're able to get that all done, and it shows like how good their teamwork is. Like, well done. They were all like communicating. Got this side done, and that was the end of that one. They captured but then the next episode, bomb was still activated, like right off the bat.
Missed one.
Yeah, it was like you click on the next episode and it's like,
doesn't the bunny droid set it off, or does someone else?
I think it was the bunny droid. Yeah, they didn't capture
like,
it, and that was the only reason. Yeah. And then Ahsoka and a couple clones and stuff get
Oh,
infected,
they
and
didn't close
Rex
the door
too.
in time.
Just barely. Like you can see a little puff of smoke go out into the room, and you're like, "That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it."
Yeah, you're cooked.
Oh, what is
Are
that
we
virus?
cooked?
What's that virus in Warhammer?
Oh yeah, the life eater virus.
Yeah, the Life Eater virus. Similar kind of vibe.
You can guess by the name what it does.
Yeah, Life Eater. Oh yeah, similar to that and the defoliator.
Yeah,
Both it's
dude.
similar things, dude. They just like killing life. And
Mm-hmm.
can you figure out which one's the bad guys? How would you ever go
Yeah,
under
no.
separatist rule?
To
It's
all you
crazy.
like separatist sympathizers out there in the galaxy,
Yeah,
come on. You
you're
got people making
allying with
the
genocide.
defoliator,
Yeah,
which kills foliage and life and everything. Then you got
hmm
the blue shadow virus mad scientists out there trying to
dude.
bomb Naboo and
Oh my
spread the
gosh,
virus
yeah,
across the galaxy. Like that's
yeah. But
but
too bad.
thankfully,
Thankfully, Anakin is pissed that Padme and Ahsoka are down there, and he's gonna go get them back. And then Obi Wan's like, "Whoa, slow down. More than one way to skin a womp rat." I love that little saying
yeah.
there. And but yeah, what was the other saying that of the womp rat?
Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. It's late. It's late that we're recording
We
this.
usually record in the morning too.
Yeah.
It's all different. It's all
I usually
different.
have a coffee cup in my hand, but yeah. Anyways, no. Luke Skywalker says, "I used to blast womp rats in Beggar's Canyon or something like that."
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's talking
uh,
about the port on the Death Star being not, you know, bigger than a womp rat, and he's like, "I can
right.
hit that." Yeah,
He's saying it's not that. Yeah, and boy was he right, but it
yeah,
was
he
pretty close.
was thankfully.
Uh, yeah, and then they end up going to that other area, that other planet. What was it called?
Oh man,
That's
Vega
like a
or something like that.
yeah. Wait, maybe I have it written down. Uh, so it's oh yeah, yeah. I don't have it done down.
Darn it, but it's cool
Done.
because it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
got
planet
that.
that no one can leave once you get there.
Yeah, it's got that. Yeah, electricity field that they call Droll, the Phantom Ruler.
Droid.
Which I wonder
Yeah,
if
I
that
like that
stands for
Anakin and
something.
Obi-Wan are like, no, that's not gonna stop me, and so they like immediately fly out and they nearly die.
Dude, yeah, they nearly died. And they're like, oh, yeah, all right. But yeah, they meet that one kid named Jabbo, and
Jabbo
smartest
and all
kid I
his
think in the universe. He's
all
got
his
like B1 battle
reprogrammed
droids.
droids.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's got like the vulture.
What did he keep saying? What
Oh
was
yeah,
the
he kept
phrase he
saying
kept saying?
it's simple. It's like it's simple. Follow me. Reminds me of like classic Sonic, like saying,
Yeah,
"Yeah." I don't know.
yeah.
It's just he kept saying it every time. Like it would cut back from freaking Padme coughing up and dying after her mask breaks or whatever, and
Clones
then
dying and
yeah, and then it goes to Jabba. And he's like, "Simple. Follow me." It's
follow
just
me.
funny.
All you have to do is rappel down into this super dangerous canyon where all
Yeah.
these like living plants are.
Oh my gosh, the planes are giant too. Like
Yeah,
holy, I love that. Like
a
just
lot
how
of cool
they're all living up
monsters.
high and those things are down low. Yeah,
Again,
such. Mm-hmm,
yeah, I was yeah on what you were saying. Such cool world building, right?
mm-hmm.
Like each planet that you visit is so much different than the last,
Right. They
and
never
I
have like a.
think yeah, they're not the same. And I think not to like dog on the sequels, you don't feel that in the sequels. Like you really
Really.
just like I don't know. Like
You don't think so?
you have Jakku, which is basically like Tatooine. You have
Right.
Starkiller Base, which is like a Hoth planet, except it's a
That's
Death
true.
Star. You know.
It was kind of nostalgia farming in a way.
Yeah, and then you go to I don't even remember the last Jedi one they go to, which is just a salt Hoth. Like instead of snow, it's salt.
It's salt, right?
And it's got
It's
snow speeders and they're being attacked by the walkers. Like I'm just
oh
like George
yeah.
Lucas, I remember hearing like he specifically did that. He wanted each planet to feel different and to feel, you know, otherworldly. You know, you're in this massive galaxy. All the planets aren't going to be the same. obviously in real physics, like they would have different climates at different points, but like Tatooine, they all have to live on the poles because the equator and like that area is too hot to live on. So like,
Right.
you know, um, total
They kind of
tangent,
lost
but
that in that no, serious, it's true.
yeah,
Like you see that in every single episode of the Clone Wars, and then you see it in the movies as well, except yeah, the sequels kind of do that thing where they just try and nostalgia farm, or like just do the classic ones that they know people might be like, oh, look at that, it's like
yeah,
similar
they're
and
like, this
stuff.
is familiar. They're gonna like this.
Yeah, it's that one track mind of just not being able to
Yeah,
see a bigger picture.
and
Yeah.
it's just kind of a bummer. One thing I was gonna say on that too is like you see in Order 66, like just look at that moment. Um, all the Jedi dying, like each
Yeah.
planet that they're fighting on is drastically different. Like
Yeah, exactly. It
you have
really shows.
Felucia, you have Christophsis, you
Mhm.
have the Neimoidia with their hanging cities. Like, it's just so
The
sick,
Hanging Cities,
dude.
yeah. It is
Yeah,
so cool. I love that's like my favorite thing in anything. It's just like being able to world build and showcase like so many different environments and creatures and threats.
yeah.
Uh
World building's really cool. It's really
mhm.
cool. Although, what's funny is Brandon Sanderson. I've been reading a lot of his lectures on writing because I just like enjoy writing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
um One thing he talks about is like the three most important things are character, plot, and like setting, with setting being like the least important, which is interesting because like that's the most fun aspect, but like characters and plot are obviously
Right.
that sells your story.
Yeah. Yeah, like you could have an amazing like planet and stuff, but if you have like dialogue and characters that are just dull, then it really can't bring
Garbage
it to
and
life, right? Because you need
yeah,
people on the planet that are interacting with it to be able to
yeah,
uh yeah. That's
like
something that
people could
actually
see. What was that?
I was gonna say that's actually something I've been working on with like D&D and stuff. Like I've been finding it hard. I love world building and making these interesting biomes and like places that they visit and situations, but playing the characters that are in those environments and stuff that they interact with, I have
That's
to get.
adventure.
That's what I have to work on too. Yeah, it's because like
Yeah,
it's easy to make that setting and interesting and more and a lot of fun, but being able to play those guys who live there, like you got to really get into that.
yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, Brandon
Yeah.
Sanderson's really just knows a lot about writing. He's really cool.
Yeah,
And
I've
all
seen
his
some. Yeah,
lectures are for free on his YouTube channel.
right.
So you can see some college level lectures on writing, and it's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
what a yeah. That's pretty
What a
cool. I
guy.
love seeing that. I really want to
Yeah.
start his book series.
Oh, dude. I started, the only ones I've done or read is like The Mistborn. Oh, I guess read Warbreaker as well.
Hmm.
But his like universe is called the Cosmere universe.
Cosmere.
Yeah. Yeah. Mistborn's a great place to start. That's where I would start.
Oh yeah, and on that place where Droll is, whatever that planet's called. What is the name of uh that angel race? Like, do you know? Like that?
Oh, shoot.
Because that was an interesting. And I know that Anakin what mentions it in Revenge of the Sith.
Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Phantom Menace. Yeah, yeah.
He says a lot of the deep space, or like a lot of the smugglers and stuff passing through Mos Eisley
Right.
talk about like angels and everything. And
Right.
that's why I asked Padme, hits her with that line, "Are you an angel?"
Yeah, exactly. That's so
Yeah.
silly. But
But I mean, when you see them, they like glow and stuff. They're
yeah, they
pretty
do
crazy.
straight up just glowing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, where do you come from? But yeah,
Bioluminescence.
true. Yeah, that reminds me
Yeah.
of did you ever watch Grimm?
Grim. I don't think so.
Grimm
No.
is a TV show. Oh man. There's
Oh,
like
that's like the fairy tale style one,
yeah,
right? They have all the different like. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. They there's like this yeah, everybody can look like a human, like even all the fairy tale creatures and like the like could be werewolves or whatever. You could be like
Mm.
um any type. And there was this one that was like an alien type. Their like face just like turns like blue and bioluminescent and stuff.
That's super cool.
but they were hunted to like extinction because of how rare their glowing skin is. It's really
Oh
interesting.
my gosh.
Yeah,
It's
cool
like a
stuff.
lot of
But
the animals on this planet.
yeah, exactly, and that's
Yeah.
what I right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Oh,
thought of when I saw that.
humans.
Oh, humans, these chumps. But
Yeah.
then they
They
take
get the
out Droll.
flower.
Yep, they get
They
the
use what the vulture droids, right? The reprogrammed ones
yeah
to take
yeah
out the
Jabba's just be
what's
distractions and just like
yeah.
destroy the system itself. And
Yeah. Little
it
shields.
looks and dude, it looks awesome. Like they did not spare any expense with like that stuff. Like they would look like fireworks in the sky and stuff. It was cool.
Oh yeah, it looks so cool. A lot of
Yeah,
these episodes, again, like people crap on season one.
they
Season one
shouldn't,
isn't
dude.
as bad, but if it is the weakest of the seasons, then that just shows how good the rest of the show is, you know?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. It'll just shows. Yeah, I'm so excited to get further. But yeah,
yeah,
these episodes were pretty awesome. Yeah, at the end of this one, episode 118, they episode season 118, but they get end up rescuing Padme and stuff with like the is it the antivirus or whatever that they're able to
yeah.
figure out, and
Hmm.
which is pretty good of them to be able to figure that one out because it's a little
Good,
dangerous.
good thing they were able to synthesize it so fast, dude. Like that's
Right.
crazy.
Because if they weren't, yeah, if they were left for like one more minute, dude, I bet they would have been gone. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, fortunately they were able to be saved. Of course, I mean, I knew Padme was gonna get saved because seen the movies and stuff. You know, come on now.
yeah, I know.
But it's cool to
Honestly,
see.
imagine if she did die in this, and like, does
You're like,
Anakin
oh,
turn to the dark side, or does he like kind of
does he get better?
because yeah, does he kind of just like go deeper into the Jedi because he doesn't have that manipulation that Palpatine can't use the Padme card against him,
Right. Exactly.
Interesting. Or does Palpatine use Ahsoka then? Because Ahsoka's like Anakin's
Ooh,
like daughter in
dude,
a way.
that would be
Um,
crazy.
yeah, that's kind of a cool what if,
Yeah. Yeah. Fun little like
Yeah,
brain brain experiment. I don't know,
yeah.
but yeah, it's cool. I love like hypotheticals. That's what I was thinking of. That's the word.
Hypotheticals.
But
What's your okay? So of these three story arcs, which one was your favorite?
dude, I gotta say the Tals and Pantora.
Nice.
That was such a cool one. I love that like seeing people who are I mean like primitive but then like intelligent. Like they're so good at what they do that they can beat people with higher technology is
They're the
just
masters of their environment, dude.
yeah, it's so cool to me. And being able to
Yeah,
tame those beasts and stuff like that's so cool. So
yeah, it's awesome.
so I'd say that one.
Um,
But I do love the Blue Shadow virus. I also love when they crash land. Dude, I like them all. I'm really
yeah,
enjoying this series so far. I'm having
yeah.
fun
Clone
watching
Wars
all
is
of these.
good, dude. You get the hype, you get the
Yeah,
excitement.
I do
Yeah,
get the hype, man. They ain't lying when they say it's got some good stuff, and apparently it only gets better. So
dude. Just wait till the final season, season 7. Oh my gosh.
yeah, oh man, see that in
There's
a
some
couple
of
of
the
years.
highest rated like Star Wars episodes of all
Really?
time, like on
Oh,
IMBD.
that's really
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
exciting.
If you like, trusting those sites and everything in
Hmm.
terms of their ratings, but yeah, those final 4 episodes, I think 3 of them are like the top 3 Star Wars episodes
Wow.
of all time.
Heck yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Oh,
It's got
so
only
good.
good stuff to be looking forward to, and
Yeah,
well, potentially this is just like a little seedling, maybe reviewing some other shows and stuff, like
yeah,
pretty soon at least.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we shall see.
Maybe keeping up to date on what's happening now in Star Wars. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So next time we get into one of my favorite arcs, and that is the season 1 Ryloth campaign. It's pretty awesome. So
Oh,
make sure that you watch episodes 19, 20, and 21 of season 1. Just stay up to date. Watch along with us so that you know what we're talking about and you get excited. And obviously, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Or if we
oh yeah.
forget to mention your favorite scene, let us know. Uh, and make sure to check out Locke's channel. It's
I don't got much on
right
it.
there in his handle. He's
Yeah.
not doing any streaming right now, but he'll probably,
Who
do
knows?
something eventually. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe he's gonna start his outdoor adventures pretty soon.
Dude, that'd be so fun. I want to do that.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. But yeah, that's it. That's it for right now. I hope you guys all have a good night, and report back to your wing commanders and get back in the fight.
And may the force be with you all.
Hey, there we go.
There,
All
I said it.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.